It's been a tremendous help. I mean, like, I can't explain how much it's helped me. And
that service is life-changing for people like me.
the support that I receive is just out of this world. It really is.
We decided to get involved in this project because we felt very passionate about the cohort that were in need of this type of support. We've been running homelessness services for many years. We operate night shelters, move on, hostels and assertive outreach services, so we were well placed to deliver this type of project. And we knew that there was a cohort of rough sleepers locally whose needs were going unmet. And so for us, Housing First felt like a natural fit for us as an organisation.
I started rough sleeping about 3 years ago. I became homeless.
The most constant bit of rough sleeping has been the last 5 years before I moved into this property. I was sleeping rough for 5 years.
I lost my home through rent arrears. I had some drug and alcohol problems.
The clients I work with need and want an intensive support because of the chaoticness of them. Most of them have been entrenched rough sleepers. They've been service users that have accessed multiple specialist services. So it's really important that they have that intense support to enable them, to empower them, build their self-esteem and confidence, and build a life worth living.
Housing First is targeted at individuals who have got repeated histories of homelessness or who may be rough sleeping, and those who've got multiple and complex needs. Housing First differs from other approaches because it doesn't require people to make a commitment to us. It doesn't require their engagement. What it does is offer them unconditional support that's open-ended.
It's fantastic. It's still very hard to believe, you know, that I'm here, that I've got this.
I didn't think it'd ever happen, to tell you the truth, but it's like a whole new life. It's, you know, I look back at it now. Christmas Eve, I was sleeping in Clark's doorway, and 3 months later, I'm in a flat, and I can't really believe it even now. You know, I still get the hairs on the back of my neck stick up when I walk through the door now. You know,
and to be given a place like this, you know, it's more than I could have wished for and hoped for. You know.
One of the biggest challenges to delivering Housing First is the misconception that you provide somebody with a home and suddenly their problems are resolved. And that simply isn't true. Housing First isn't a quick fix.
Well, I've got key worker, Nikki, who's absolutely amazing.
If I've got any issues, you know, I can call her and, you know, she'll do the best she can to help me out and deal with it.
She goes above and beyond. She does a lot more than what her job thinks. She's really passionate about her work and her clients.
The biggest differences I've seen in the clients I work with are their commitment to Housing First and how they want to make a success of where they're living, making improvements in their life, engaging with services.
I'm really trying to, you know, make a life and a living for myself. I feel like I'm worth it now. I've been made to feel like, you know, I can be normal, I can have a life, I can have, you know, a normal living.
I'm going to get all my health issues sorted, and without Nikki I wouldn't have been able to do that. You know, she's there for me, it takes me to appointments, books appointments. If I've got any problems whatsoever, I call Nikki.
For most, getting the keys to your own front door is the beginning of a journey, and for most it's the beginning of quite a long journey. So what people need is time to rebuild their lives.
With Housing First, it's given me the opportunity to be able to speak to people, to tell them what my concerns are, and then something is put into place which will help me to deal with that, or introduce me to the people or the appointments to see the people to deal with it.
I'd like to sort of change my social network and, you know, get involved in a lot more things, you know, to do with the community. And obviously I'd like to go back to work as well, eventually.
Looking to the future, our hope is that we can secure more permanent funding for Housing First to give the most vulnerable members of our society a place to call home.